Doris, yeah. I watched one of your videos. You said you want to buy yourself. I beg, before you buy yourself, okay? I beg, right will, that your Benz. I beg, will and to me. And then your account. Because all the kind of money you're calling. I beg, beg. Let me have access to your account, okay? Before you buy yourself. You're too pretty for all this drama, Doris. I saw one of your pictures. I was like, even for the man, like you said, the man saw you and then, start chiking you. That means you were pretty. So what's the problem? Where did you miss it? I'm going to speak to you as an Igbo girl. 1, 2, I'm going to speak to you as your colleague. Then 3, I'm going to speak to you as a pastor. Let me start as an actor. Doris, you're an actor. You just gave Pastor Chris free adverts. I don't think you have friends that tell you the truth. You know, truth is bitter. You need those kind of friends that will tell you that bitter truth. I've seen you call people out on the internet. So I kind of noticed that you don't really have friends that have coconut head that will tell you that bitter truth. I think you have friends that anything you're doing, like the way you're crying now, some people are coming to tell you, but at your back, they are laughing at you. You need friends that will tell you to your face, Doris, you messed up. I'm going to be neutral because I don't really know what transpired between you and Pastor Chris. And the way you guys were doing Sweetie, Obim and everything, we didn't get to hear it. Now we want us to come and start fighting Pastor Chris. I'm not going to join you in fighting Pastor Chris. What I want to tell you, as an actor, you know what you're doing. With the kind of money you said you got, why didn't you produce movies? Why didn't you? You're supposed to be one of, like, if they call people like people that are like, if they call top producers in Nollywood, you should be one of them. Why not produce movie, then put yourself in the movie with the kind of money you were saying? You say you were giving him 30 policemen. That means you have too much money. And you did not use it to produce movie, to boost your career. You're supposed to know, like, even like, I wish I have your number. I would have called you. If somebody like me, you won't even like someone like me to be near you because you don't like the truth. Because I always tell you the truth. You need people that will be telling you the truth. How can you be saying who will marry you? Why won't people marry you? Are you the first? Cardi B was pregnant and Steph Diggs still wanted her. And they're together after 3 kids. So why won't someone marry you? Even if someone did not marry you, you have the money, you buy your husband. And when there are men that are looking for women that will pay their bride price. Is the bride of the husband price? Why can't you buy a husband if you really need one? I'm gonna be neutral here, because the way you're saying you love Pastor Chris, you did this one, and you've called him out severally. So do you think that man will come and marry you, Doris? Hello? You called him out because of money, somebody you really love. Well, I don't want to go there because I don't know how people in love do, okay? Let me not talk. Because I wrote some things down so that I don't forget. See, I have to write things down so that I don't forget what I need to tell you. My own is that you fine for this kind of thing they do. And an Igbo girl. The Igbo na my hair now. Eh? Sis, why are you doing that? You think that girl will leave Pastor Chris for you? Even this thing you did, if it's you, will you leave Pastor Chris? Even the girl decide to leave Pastor Chris, and not like 1 million people would go there and stay there. We've seen this kind of your drama on the internet. And see what happened. You end up use your mouth, say things they may use against you in court. In a minute, is smart. Why are you using your hand to incriminate yourself? There are a lot of things you said. That man will take you to court and win you. And you come and apologize. We've seen it happen. I don't want to start calling people's name. But the thing is that, because if you want to state this kind of a thing, you'd have planned it very well. So when you're stating certain things, you say it A, B, C, D. You will not leave traces where they will use it against you. One of the things you said that Pastor Chris will use against you is one. The Kpaiii of your brother. You know you cannot prove spiritual things, and you're saying that. That's one of the things. 2, that he's paying bloggers. You can't prove it unless you have a proof. Those are things they will use, especially the Kpaiii of your brother, because that one. Okay? Then another crime, you use your mouth talk, saying, you use your mouth talk lying to cover when they were looking for the missing boy. You don't know that lying to the government is a crime. Instead of you to package yourself well, because and keep quiet, now you're saying it. If those things you guys did with all these pastors, you mentioned their names, if it's not documented, they can deny it. And it will be your word against theirs. Not documented, not proven. And you have videos where you even claim to love the Prof X and all those people. You use yourself like a bait. How can you tell me that a man, as an actor you are, now a man that loves you, he said Pastor Chris love you and say he will marry you, and tell you to go and pretend to love another person, you went to do that? How can someone that, can Pastor Chris tell his fiancé to go do that? I have some questions to ask you, but I don't want to start asking you that question. I just want you to stop this drama, okay? The earlier you stop it, the better for you. So that package yourself and build your life and start afresh. You don't need this drama. The way you're coming out, I don't really think you're a bad person. But when you come to the internet with all these things you're doing and everything, people get in as a guy somehow. Even when you're saying the truth, people will now say, because you always call people out. Calling people out all the time is not the best. And you go extreme. You go extreme. Okay, look at you. You always fight for people. Look at your own. Now who is fighting for you? Nobody. Nobody. Because you always insert yourself into that thing. But nobody's coming.